Hello everyone, my name is Miles and I'm going to be your director today on this museum trip. Today, what I have to present to you is a limited edition Beyoncé cover album of her most recent album, Lemonade. That's what we can see right here. This album means a lot, and I know a lot of you might be wondering what makes this album deservable to be here today. And that answer is quite tricky, but I will. Oh, what is you in the back? Do you have a question? Yes. No, the ethnicity of Beyoncé is African American. That's what she identifies herself as, and that's what she is. Don't tell me you did. No, folks. She's African American. I don't understand the lost in translations for you thinking that she identifies as white and that she is white, but no. Let me continue. So, with Beyoncé here, before this album, it was a chance of reflection over how American was to her and to her people, being African Americans. With that, their mistreatment and how they were and how they're looked upon in American society. With women being viewed as less than men, and for the ideals of feminists be picked up because of that. And with that, African Americans suffering from their discrimination, prejudice upon them, and other things with the creation of Jim Crow and black codes being recently disbanded upon only from the 19th century. In the 20th century, with things like rioting, Black Panther movements, Malcolm and Martin Luther King, all things influencing what this album is about and the themes of this. However, this isn't just purposely on that. They're due to her reflections upon this and how she grew up living as an African American woman. I'm not trying to single you out here. Let me continue. This album is itself a reflection of this. Like I said, it shows her feelings and her understanding of her placement in America. And since not everyone is a pop star singer and that important socially, not that many people get treated like her. So she's making herself vulnerable in this album for a listener to absorb that feeling, to show and understand and put enlightenment on things of feminism, misogyny, and African American rights in America, with songs reflecting her deeper feminine side and her rights as an African American woman in songs like Daddy Issues, Hold Up, and Freedom, with many different interpretations of the album's meaning, one being her journey as a woman and two being the reflections of a black woman in America because of this. Nextly is why this piece is important. And although it was a pretty weird comment and question to make about Beyoncé's ethnicity, it became the main controversy because of this. Due to songs like Single Ladies and other previous songs, Beyoncé wasn't viewed directly as what most black artists were in this time, with examples being Lauryn Hill and others openly explaining themselves as African American women, showing a strong and independence value from them. So with this, I understand how you must view yourself and others because of this, with CNN doing their funny interpretation on this, asking if Beyoncé is white and showing the world ending because of this due to her popularity and the signs of her showing difference with most of what people thought of her as an independent black woman herself. With this shows why I think it's going to be important in the long run. With pressing issues currently of feminism, misogyny, and African Americans, with social reformations hopefully coming in the future, the themes of this album still are reoccurring today, with African American mistreatment, with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and other police brutality killings, and feminism movements, with women wanting, deserving, and desiring equal rights and treatment as men, but with this feminist movement behind other movements look weirdly and shaped upon with others due to upcoming cultures with them. This is what Lemonade itself meant through the projection of Beyoncé as to what she was trying to voice. And due to her popularity and her influence in music, I don't think that this album is going anywhere and that it deserves its placement here in this museum. And what it stands for and what it discussed is still reoccurring themes today, and why it's still here, essentially, is because with all that's going on today, these themes won't be just corrected overnight. They're things that takes time, and with that, the victims of this reflect on music as a sense of understanding, and with Beyonce making herself vulnerable with explaining this, they connect to this music and to the album itself. Finally, as we conclude our walk past this art piece again, with this, I say thank you for your time, and I want you to think about the songs in Lemonade when you have the next chance to listen to it, and understand that most of these songs are from an emotion of fear and frustration and anger of her placement in America, some by herself and some for others, along with other personal things that relate to this in her daily life. Thank you for your time. Next, we have